Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with today's lines update. Now, normally I don't do videos like this, but it was noteworthy because the lineups that they had in New Jersey are something that I want to talk about. And yesterday, you can see Chris Knobloch hanging out with me on the screen here. Hello, Chris Knobloch. I kind of called Chris Knobloch out for some of the coaching decisions that he's been making, some of the lineup choices that he's been making, certain guys that I think should be in the lineup, certain guys that I think should be out of the lineup. Now, I'm not saying that Chris Knobloch is listening to us, the fans, because obviously he's not. These guys do not spend their time on YouTube and Twitter and looking at whatever the heck I'm putting out. However, if the new lineup combinations are what we are expecting to see tomorrow against the New Jersey Devils, then I'm going to be pretty excited because it finally means Mattias Janmark might be getting healthy scratched for the first time in what feels like a long time. And it's a long time coming for a guy who works his butt off but just isn't getting results. And now we have a Mochi coming to say hello. Hello, Mochi. We get a little Mochi cameo here. That's always nice. Now she's going to be in my way. Her tail's in the way of the camera. Mochi, get the heck out of here. Anyways, let's discuss the lineups. If you enjoy this lineup update video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you really like it, make sure to subscribe to the channel as we continue to push towards 5,000 subs. Your support means the world as always. The support on the recent videos that I've uploaded has been incredible. So thank you all once again for tuning in. Now let's take a look at the lines that were at practice this morning. This was tweeted out by Bob Stauffer earlier today. You had Nugent Hopkins with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman. Now, personally, I'd still like to see Nugent Hopkins bumped down from that top line. I would prefer to see a winger like Adam Henrique put up there instead. No offense to Adam Henrique. I just don't think his role as a third-line center is going very well. And if you want to try and produce a little bit of offense from him, I just don't think that third-line center position is the way to go. Nugent Hopkins at this stage of his career is a third-liner, maybe a marginal second liner. Nugent Hopkins, though, he has not been getting the job done, in my opinion, but that is the top line for now. And here's the second line. Here's where things get exciting. You have Jeff Skinner with Leon Draisaitl and Victor Arvidsson. Now, Jeff Skinner is a player that we really want to see more time in the top six, and we'll find out how long he actually gets to play with Leon Draisaitl here, but I do like that Knobloch has put him up there with Arvidsson. Arvidsson's game is starting to get much, much better as of late. Jeff Skinner, when he gets in the lineup, he is effective, and him and Draisaitl have connected in the past on a few goals. So hopefully Chris Knobloch, if he puts this lineup out against New Jersey, if he is able to give them some consistent ice time and find that chemistry and work together for more than just like 5 shifts. I want to see a full game of these lines together. There could be something special there. They might be able to find something with these players, and I'm hoping for the best for Jeff Skinner, for Draisaitl, and the team. Third line, you have Vasily Podkolzin with Adam Henrique and Connor Brown. I think Podkolzin at this stage, he is suited for a third or fourth line position. He just does not have the offense to be able to play in that top six. I love everything that he does on the ice. I love his tenacity. I love how physical he is. I love his speed, but he just does not have a shot. He does not produce any type of offense whatsoever. And for a guy like Podkolzin, good puck possessor. If you want your third line to be more of a shutdown role against another team's top lines, Podkolzin is a great player to go out there because he will bang some bodies and he can possess the puck along the boards. So I have no issues with that. Of course, Henrique and Brown, they're kind of your more skilled guys. Brown's just kind of a grinder. He just moves his legs. He's an Energizer bunny. He goes where he has to go. I'd like to see Connor Brown put a puck in an open net next time instead of hitting the goalpost like he did against Buffalo, but I'm not going to complain too much here. Fourth line, you'll have Maximus Jones with Kasperi Kapanen and Corey Perry. Now, obviously, Corey Perry all season long has played tremendous hockey for Edmonton. He has 14 or 15 goals, which is just absurd for his age. The fact that he is one of the highest producing wingers that this team has, that kind of shows how poor everyone else has been on the wings for the Edmonton Oilers. Kasperi Kapanen, I don't like him in the center position, but he hasn't played poorly there as of late. Max Jones, he's a little bit chaotic right now. I think just the excitement of being on a new team, he's just got to slow it down and start playing a little bit more structured, but I do like what Max Jones brings to this lineup in terms of that physicality. He does have a bit of a skill set too. He does have some hands. He does have a shot. We'll see if he's able to contribute a little bit more on offense here soon as well. And then, of course, Mattias Janmark. This is the guy that A lot of fans in oil country have wanted to see healthy Scratch for a long time. He was not even on the ice for practice. Now, I don't have an update from Chris Knoblauch himself. I have not seen any interviews. I don't know if Janmark is sick, if it was just a maintenance day. I don't even know if this is going to be the official lineups heading into the game tomorrow. However, if it is, if Janmark truly is getting the healthy Scratch situation here, and we get to see Jeff Skinner up with Leon Draisaitl, I am going to be so happy, and I really hope that they give Chris Knoblauch what he's going to be demanding, which is some offense. Jeff Skinner, this is a big opportunity for him. Let's see if he's able to, hang on to the reins and kind of push and bring the team with him. On defense, Wallman with Bouchard, Nurse with Stetcher, Kulak with Emberson. There still is no Ekholm and there still is no Klingberg. It doesn't sound like Ekholm or Klingberg have even made the trip with the team out east right now, so I don't know what injuries either player is dealing with. We do know for a fact that Ekholm has been dealing with multiple things throughout the season. He was very sick before the Four Nations, and then during the Four Nations, he looked even worse. He came back, and then he just looked 2 steps behind when he was trying to play after the Four Nations. So I do believe now that they've acquired Jake Wallman, they are just shutting down Mattias Ekholm for however long they feel he needs to be shut down. And for John Klingberg, because of his injury history as well, the Oilers have depth on D right now. If you don't need them, you might as well rest them, right? Rest your top guys, rest guys that are going to eat important minutes later in the season in the playoffs, especially Mattias Ekholm. If you need to rest Ekholm closer to the playoffs, that's okay with me. This defensive core should be able to get the job done and help this team win. In goal, you'll have Skinner with Pickard. Now, does Skinner get the start against New Jersey, or does he get the start against the Islanders? That is the big question. Neither game is going to be easy. New Jersey is going to be still fighting for a playoff spot, and New Jersey, despite all of their injuries and all the adversity that team has played through, Jack Hughes is out now. You have Dougie Hamilton that's out. It's really rough with what New Jersey has experienced, and they're a team that there's a lot of pride. They play with a lot of skill, and they still want to make the playoffs. So for the Edmonton Oilers tomorrow against the Devils, if they are not on top of their game, New Jersey is going to walk all over them. But I say that about literally every opponent. If you're not on your game, you're going to get walked all over. Now, I did talk about Chris Knoblauch in a video yesterday. Many of you maybe saw it. If you did not see that video, I will leave a link to it in the description below. Basically, all I was arguing was some of the decisions that Knoblauch is making reminds me of a lot of decisions that previous coaches made before they eventually got the axe from management. I was not calling for Chris Knoblauch to get fired, nor do I think Chris Knoblauch deserves to be fired. I was just creating a bit of a dialogue, a bit of a discussion, and I wanted to see what the fans thought about his coaching style, his tactics, his lineups, and the feedback that I was given from fans was great. And I just want to thank all of you that did participate in that. I am going to try and work on more videos where I kind of leave a lot of questions and discussion up to you when you tune in. And that because, you're all very smart fans. You all know what you're talking about. And I love seeing what you all have to say. So thank you for your support on that video. That video did way better than I thought it would. So I appreciate your support. That is it from me. Of course, if there's any more breaking news that comes out of the Twitter sphere or wherever, oil country, I will have an update for you. But in the meantime, I will let you all go. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the pregame report. And as always, please tell someone that you love them. Fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. Let's go, Oilers.